Hi, I'm Kayla.
And I'm Noah.
And we're the A-Team. And we just finished November in Spain. And it was great. We did a lot of things. As I was about to say at the end of our October video, before Noah reminded me that this happens in November, the very first day of November was Dia de Todos los Santos, or All Saints Day. And we went to Cambados, which is a town near here, to see people. A tradition they do here is they clean the graves of their loved ones and they'll bring flowers. And one of the teachers at my school recommended this really beautiful cemetery called Ruinas de Santa Mariña, and it was really, really beautiful. There were lots of people there, lots of flowers on the graves, and it was just, I don't know, it was a really special thing to see people take part in that.
And even in this town as well, like there was a little tower on an island, and we went and took some cool photos of Kayla out there on the tower.
Noah didn't want his picture taken.
Well, we could
started raining.
We could see the rain coming from the other direction.
We were like, we gotta go.
Yeah, so we got going because we had the bad umbrella that day.
We did have the bad umbrella. And then on the way back, we were like, okay, there's two buses. First bus, no problem. We got on the bus. It let us off at where the next bus stop was supposed to be.
We got to that bus stop and waited for 35 minutes.
The bus never came.
Yeah.
And so for the first time in my life and your life, right, we hitchhiked. And it took like, I thought it was going to take us longer. We like did this and it took like what? Like
4 cars. It was the fourth car.
It was the fourth car that came by, just stopped, and they were like, you going to Villa Garcia? And we were like, yep. And we got in, and it was like a couple from Colombia and one guy from Cuba, I think.
Yeah. And
they were nice. We had a good conversation and they dropped us off, and obviously we're still alive, but be safe out there, folks. Not for the faint of heart. We've had a very busy month. One of my favorite things I did this month at school with my students was teach them about school mascots, which are not very common here in Spain at all. But we did this lesson, I explained what a mascot was, I gave them some examples, and then I let them make a mascot for their school, which doesn't have a mascot. And it was just so impressive to see their creativity, and of course they had to explain why this mascot would make a good mascot for the school. And even some quieter students got really into it and were explaining things, so that was a good teaching moment. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of them. So, and then Noah has also had some learning experiences.
Yeah, that's all I got to do at the chess tournament was learn from my mistakes, because I got destroyed round after round. It wasn't like basically everybody gets to play 7 games, and like as you win, they gave you like points. And then you play people with the same amount of points as you later on. And so, like, as the tournament went on, it got people got easier, but also I got more frustrated, and I think I was getting more tired. Because my first 2 games were against, like, the hardest people that I played. But I feel like I played those games really well. And by the end, I was doing stupid things. So, yeah, just lots of rookie mistakes.
One of my students was there as well, and she was like, Miss, I think I played your husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's really smart though, so that's why. We finally went and did stuff for our TIE appointments. We went all the way to Tui, which is on the border of Portugal. And it was so silly because we did all of these things to get to the appointment, which was one of the only appointments available. And it took 15 minutes, 20 minutes in and out when we actually got there. Of course, I had everything organized. And then we did a little dip into Portugal. Next, I had my side project this month. I hosted a dessert competition for people, the community of Villa Garcia. I worked with the Ukrainian Students Organization and this organization called Arotha Motha, which is like youth. And I was really nervous the day before. I was talking to Noah. I was like, I feel like 5 people are going to show up. But we actually had 22 total participants, and even more people come and eat the food. And it was so great to talk to them and kind of hear their stories. And I don't know, food always brings people together, is what I say. So I'm working on assembling a cookbook of all of the recipes now. So stay tuned for that.
And then she's a local celebrity.
Oh no.
So here's her photo. This is at the beach. It's right in front of our house.
Yeah.
So the newspaper did like a phone interview with her, and like 20 minutes later, like they got a photo of her on the beach. With her, this isn't just how she stands on the beach, but she met a photographer, and there's like a whole article on trompista en Villa Garcia con acento de Texas.
In other words, French horn player in Villa Garcia with Texas accent, which didn't make me feel great. I was like, no, not the Texas accent. But
yeah, well,
the article is very kind, and they do mention. I think it's in the first part. They say con un castellano perfectamente inteligible, with a Castilian or Spanish that is perfectly intelligible, which is like, I don't know if that's a compliment or not. It's like, oh, you are perfectly intelligible. I can understand what you're saying. It's like, okay, well, I'll take it.
Yeah, but it was nice, and like several people have like come up to Kayla and been like, it's the person in the newspaper, like people that she knows, people she knows. Yeah, not just random people.
The librarian at the library.
Yeah.
I'm almost done with reading Narnia in Spanish. The next half of the month is food and more food. So we had, I think the first dinner was the band dinner, which I went to, and that was my local band hosted a dinner for everyone to come to. It was at Abatea, which is a restaurant like right on the seashore. Really great food. My first time trying tamboriñas. They were tasty. And then Noah came at the end for a little bit to dance a little bit because they had music afterwards. But
yeah, we were there until like 2 a.m.
Yeah,
sadly.
And we were the first to leave at 2 a.m. So they party hard here. Whew. Yeah.
Then we also had 2 different Friendsgivings. One with like people that are here in Villa Garcia that are also English teachers, and then one with the Fulbright like Galicia Commission type thing in Santiago.
Yeah.
So both those were nice. The second one was really nice because we were able to see people that we saw in the orientation like 3 or 4 months ago.
Yeah.
I guess it was only 2.5 months ago. It feels longer.
Yeah.
But it was nice to see them again. And then it was also Kayla's birthday.
Yes, it was my birthday, and we finally got our Indian food. We went to Santiago. It was so tasty. We also made brownies, and we had birthday brownies. So it was good. So yeah, I think that covers our November, right?
Yeah, for the most part. Yeah, I mean, we also had a church dinner as well.
Oh, the church dinner.
Plenty of food involved.
We had a couple church potlucks. We've got
one thing that we forgot was that Kayla got to go to a housewarming for a Venezuelan couple that had moved here, and they got an apartment.
Oh yeah.
And she got to cook stuff with them.
Yes, I got to make I'm gonna say it wrong now. Cachapas.
Yeah.
Cachapas. Yeah, so cachapas. I made cachapas. It was very fun. I had to like flip them, and it took me 3 tries to get it right. But when I got it right, everyone was super excited for me. So I forgot about that. Yeah, that was super fun. So, and then I also went and made biscuits with some friends because there was somebody from India that wanted to try like American biscuits and gravy. So we made biscuits and gravy. He made butter chicken, and then we all exchanged, and it was great as well. So yeah.
Yeah, and so like it's just been lots of food.
Lots of food. That's our summary for November. See y'all next month.
Bye.
Bye.